Christmas! Yay!
And I'm Michael. Merry Christmas.
I'm Steph.
You didn't say I'm Steph. You said
Merry
Christmas.
But it's Merry Christmas Day.
It's Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Look, we're like Christmas colors. Like, sort of. off red and off green.
Yeah.
Because we're off.
I'm pink.
Yeah, I'm teal.
Teal.
Pink and teal. Christmas colors, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I like it. How is everybody out there today? Did you get all the games you could ever ask for Christmas? I got no presents.
I slept. You did get presents. You got board games.
What did I get?
I don't know. We got a bunch of board games.
I think my uncle gave me a gift card to Amazon, so that was nice. I could buy games there.
Well, I got a load of games, and you said, that's our Christmas present to each other. And I was like, done. And so that's what we did. It was board games.
Games.
All the games.
All the games.
I usually don't do presents.
No?
I don't get presents.
I don't either.
No. But that's okay, because I don't need anything.
I know. Well, you at least promised me you'd watch the Christmas Chronicles 2.
Is there a 2?
The second one. We saw the first one year.
I don't
when it came
remember it.
out. Let's see the second one.
I'll see the second one.
Yay!
A computer for Tabletop Simulator is really good.
Nice. You'll be playing all the games.
With us.
Yay! Yeah. So, what should we talk about? Games?
Games. I'm gonna go do links. Bye, everybody.
He's gonna do links. Yeah. So this week has been a great week. We had Publisher Night on Sunday. That was so much fun. Arcane Wonders. We had lots of giveaways. I don't know if they shipped anything yet. Sorry. It's been, Christmas week and all. So that might wait. I'll check up with him probably in a week. Merry Christmas, Rel. Merry Christmas, Laura. Merry Christmas, Justin. Merry Christmas, Gamer Joe. Merry Christmas. Yay! Oh, your brother gave you a bottle of peanut butter flavored whiskey. That sounds interesting. I don't drink alcohol, but I do love peanut butter, so I don't know if that could go one. I mean, I don't know how that would be, but I'm curious to know what you say after the fact. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Playing games, maybe. Hopefully. But, I was just saying that, on Sunday, we had a great, publisher game night where we played a lot of Arcane Wonder games. So a lot of those showed up in the blog this week. Air, Land, and Sea, fantastic 2-player, combat duel for the locations. And I don't even really like combat games or dueling, area control, but you're manipulating the cards in such a way that it's not a done deal. It's when you play the cards, it's timing matters, it's the abilities matter, everything matters. So Air, Land, and Sea was a nice little surprise. Laura's I'm having banana cream pie and cooking and playing games. Well, that's exciting. I just made bacon and eggs, and it was tasty. It was yummy, 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 yummy. So that was good. We played a game of 4 Gardens. 4 Gardens has a really unique tower where you're spinning this tower to collect resources and trying to make panoramas of the beautiful gardens. Very beautiful game. So that will be coming from Arcane Wonders. I think Q2 is when he said, or maybe end of Q1. What else? Oh, another one we played was Aquatica. Just been released from Arcane Wonders, and the expansion will be coming within the first half of the year as well. I'm not sure on the date on that, but I will be looking for that because I need any help I can get with Aquatica. I seem to always lose. It's like an always lose situation. It's the game I always lose, but I enjoy playing it. I want to see if I can win and figure out a different strategy. Maybe Here's my thought. Maybe red is a little bit underpowered. Maybe my starting red player isn't as good as the blue player, and this is why I always lose. So I don't know. I have to think about that one. I'll just blame the blue power being more powerful, and that Michael always wins by like 20 to 30 points. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's the end of Q1. So I think the expansion came out 2020, but it's not going to be released in the US until next year. So, yeah. Yeah. I talked about a couple games that I got to try online. And the first one being Howler Tau, the new Uwe Rosenberg game. It's a big game, but it's not complicated. Like, there's a lot of, like, different things, actions, and cards, and combo creating, and you're trying to collect these cards to get the benefits of the cards, and you don't really know how to plan because you don't know what cards you're going to get throughout the game. So I've played now 3 times, and I've lost all 3 times, but I still like it, and I almost think it's like more... It's easier to understand than like Glass Road, but it's a longer game. I don't know. I don't know where it falls in the lineup of Uwe Rosenberg games. I would like to play it a few more times. It's definitely above Nursford, but it might be below Glass Road. Somewhere in that range. Obviously not as good as Caverna or Fields of Arle or Feast for Odin or anything like that, but it's probably like an 8.5. Four Gardens is great. So it looks great, and it is great. Aquatica is great. All these games are great. It was a good game it was a good week of games. Merry Christmas, Charlotte. Welcome. Everybody must be bored on Christmas. Just doing nothing. Hey, hang out with Steph time. Yeah, I love it. Hey, what better things do I've got going on? I got TV to watch and games to play, but I like to keep up with my daily Fridays, every week, my weekly Fridays, and it just happens to be Christmas, and next week will be New Year's. So I'll have a whole new it's a new year, meaning new totals for everything. I can give you the rundown of my final totals for the year. I still have to learn. I still have to learn 7 games this year, but that should be no problem. Michael and I learned 3 games yesterday, so I got knocked those off the list. Everyone's watching basketball. That sounds like not fun. Bye, Justin. Have fun. Your wife's taking a nap, so why not stream some awesome people? That makes sense. That's good. It is Christmas. After a Christmas lunch, you time for a nap. I'm totally aware of these things, and it usually happens on Thanksgiving, but also Christmas. Now, in my Christmas past, I used to have like 1,000, Christmases, be with my family, and then go to my mom's family, and then go to my dad's family, and just like check them all off. It used to be a very, very busy day, and now today I'm, not going anywhere, just hanging out. So it's definitely a different Christmas for me. So yeah. You're my gaming family, everybody. Yes, exactly. So the other game that I learned online and I talked about recently was Anno 1800, the new Martin Wallace game, Anno 1800. This is another like really big resource engine kind of game. So this game, if you think like 12 resources a lot, to work with, well, now you're talking like even more than that. Like you're trying to get this and this to make this, and then you want this and this to make this, and you need this and this to make this, and then you need this and this to make this, and then you need this and this and this to make this, and then there's like 1,000 resources in this game. The game isn't complicated to understand. It's very easy mechanics. However, making sure you get the things that you want to get the things in play, and it's just it's a lot to try and manipulate. So it's a weird game where you start with so many cards, and every time you want to get more people, you get a card with it. So you keep getting all these cards, and other things get you cards, and the game ends once one person is out of cards. And so it takes forever to try and play these cards. So, and Anna, you're just trying to manipulate everything so you can get these cards played. Most cards have points on them. Harder to build cards have higher points on them or better rewards, and so all these cards are doing these different things, and you're trying to build up your little player board filled with like resources like whiskey or toilet paper or cotton or docks, so you can build ships and then the cannons and who knows. I mean, there's tons of things. There's like so much that you can build in this game, and it's just like okay. But the interesting thing is that, if Shrey's built this building, I could just use my trade and use it, kind of like almost like a Seven Wonders where you're using people's resources like that. But in this case, you can use anybody's resources, and they just get a gold, which a gold is very, very useful. So, you're using the resources, but then you look at your hand. Well, if I need like 3 golden planks, maybe I should just build the golden planks instead of keep paying Shrey to use his golden planks or whatever. It's like, you got to try and weigh what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. So, and I know there's a lot going on, but it's not hard. It's not hard. So, but I like it. I played it twice now, and there's a lot. It's interesting. It's a little bit under Howler Tau, but I kind of compare them because there are so many different resources that you're manipulating and managing, and it's not farming in Anno, but it's farming in Howler Tau, so they're comparable, but very different, ultimately. Michael and I played a game of Photosynthesis, so I talked about that. That was his first game that we played, and we also, on the stream, we played the expansion. It was the first time we played the expansion. We included all of the mods, which was probably too many mods in the first play. So we were playing with animals, we were playing with the elder tree, we were playing with the moonstones, which elder tree and moonstones are more like just blockers. They're just like, they're there to just block, and they help you. I mean, the moonstones help you collect moonlight. Oh my goodness, we have a raid! Where's my little raid friend? All the way over there. I can't reach him. Thank you for the raid! Well, Merry Christmas, everybody! Were you guys playing games? What were you guys doing? Thanks for the raid. Every Friday, I just kind of talk about the games I played in the week, and, yeah, today's Christmas, and, why not talk about games I played? What? Just chatting for a second. Yeah, I hear you. Just chatting for a second as well. A lot of good games out there. A lot of games to talk about. Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I am Steph, if you don't know, and just talking about the games. So, what else did I play? Oh, I was just talking about Photosynthesis. Michael and I played Photosynthesis. Under the Moonlight, the expansion, on the stream the other night, and it definitely adds a lot to think about. Now, you can plan in Photosynthesis, you can plan where the sun's going to be. It's an abstract game, and you're trying to grow your trees up if you don't know it. It's a very interesting game. I really like Photosynthesis. But the sun is moving around, and you're collecting sunlight, right? And now with the expansion, the moon is kind of going in the opposite direction, and it's moving 5 spaces, and you don't really know where it's going to fall in like 4 turns. I mean, you can do the math, you can count it out, but this just takes time, right? So I'm like, I don't know where I need to get my little meeple friend. You get these little really cute critters in the game. They're so cute. I love them. And so you're trying to like position them to collect moonlight, and they have different, every critter has a different ability depending on how much moonlight they spend, and it's fairly strong abilities. I was the fox, and I was trying to steal the beaver Michael's sunlight points, which actually really helped me, because at the beginning of the game he planted that elder tree right in the path of my trees, so I was getting blocked when I should not have been getting blocked. And in the first round I was only able to collect 1 sunlight, which is like I can't do anything. It was really bad. It was really bad. So yeah, I got it can be pretty vicious, that photosynthesis game. I talked about a game called Trekking the World. This is something we played on the stream last week, and then I wrote about it, took some pretty pictures about it this week, and it's a really interesting game. I like it. It falls kind of at the same weight as Ticket to Ride. There's a lot of similarities between the games, except in this game you're like moving your little pawn to the different areas of the world and collecting these tokens, these little cubes, and you're trying to fulfill objective, trying to take tours. So if you want to go to like the Grand Canyon, you'll need like this and this cards in order to fulfill, and then you can collect the card if it's out there. So you're trying to go to these different destinations and take tours of the locations and gather points and collect cubes from where you're stopping and everything. So it's a nice little game, and the production's fantastic. The artwork is beautiful. I love it. So that's exciting. What else? I talked about the Grand Carnival. The Grand Carnival. And yeah, this game I had extreme high hopes for. So when I played it, I was a little bit let down. For the most part, the mechanics are really great. I love what you're doing. You're gathering land and then placing your attractions on the land, and you're moving your guests through the park and collecting tickets for the different attractions that they visit. So the whole theme and the mechanics and everything work really well. Where it's lacking is the scoring mechanics, because there's no like ladder system where you can score difference depending on how well you do in any given category. Now, so like if I get 15 tickets, I get 12 points. Done. So I just need 15 tickets. There's no like, if I can get 25 tickets, I would get this many points. You know, it could easily be a system where it scales up a little bit, and there's ultimately a cap for like a ridiculous number of tickets or something. You know, so it could be a little bit different scoring wise. We found it very, very samey from game to game, and I even played the solo mode of this game, and I beat the legendaries mode or whatever. Like 12 points is like legendary. I did so well, but I got 13 points in my first play. So I was like, it just leaves me to pause. I think the game is worth hanging on to for now, and maybe they'll come out with a variant or something that works better for me. Maybe it will work really well for you. I know it was like Z Garcia's game of the year, and so I just people will love it. So I definitely recommend trying it and seeing for yourself. For me, it was okay. I like the polyominoes. I like the tile placement. I like the way the actions, you allocate your workers to the action spaces. So there's a lot of good things happening in this game, and I think for the most part, it works really well. Just the scoring I felt was weak. The scoring needs work. Everything is just like, if you get this, you get this. If you get this, you get this. If you get this, you get this. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth trying. I'm glad we played it. What else? On Wednesday, I talked about Stellar, a new 2-player card game, and we played it on the stream that night. It is fairly abstract. You are drafting these cards from the solar system. There might be asteroids, moons, planets, interstellar clouds, I guess, and you're placing them into your little like telescope triangle area, and you're also collecting sets on the side in your tableau area. So you'll manipulate the middle to try and get majorities from the other player, but you're also trying to get stars multiplied by your books over here that you're creating. So there's a lot of nice things happening. Yeah, there's a lot of nice things happening in this game. I think it's a nice 2-player game. I think it will hold up over time, and it's beautiful. So I'm happy to have this one in the collection. I think it's a really good 2-player game. If you're looking for more of those, like small card play 2-player games, this one works really well. I mean, it is only a 2-player game, so you can't do solo. I mean, I guess you could probably you could probably do a solo if you want to, but you can't do 3-player. Though I suppose if you get 2 copies, you could probably do it all together with 4 players. I don't know. Just play it. Just play it. It's fine. It's great. Michael and I played a game called Riga. Riga is another small card game where you're essentially snake drafting cards. You're either going to get a building card or you're going to get like a group of cards that will help pay for the building cards, and they're different colors, and they're depending on the building, you might get a discount or you might get like a better reward if you're using a specific color. And you're trying to build these buildings, and all the buildings have points, but they also have other features that they might give you a bonus, like take 5 building cards off the top of the deck and choose one to keep, and then you'll have to build it eventually. But that helps you find the set collection buildings, perhaps. And so if you can find more of the Loge buildings, which I did not, you'll get more points. And I kept looking for those Loge buildings. I'm like, give me those Loge buildings, dang it. And then, of course, Michael found 2 of them. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so mad. But a lot of them help give you, like, small one-time rewards, like pay half the cost of a building or something like that. And so it's a nice little card game. I was pleasantly surprised with this one. It was good. It would probably play it on the stream at some point. Yeah, that was good. What else? During the Arcane Wonders night, we played Sherlock 13. This is a new deduction game. I think it's so new it's not even out yet. I think it comes out in January. I was excited because we played a 2-player and it was okay, but it was much better with 3 players. And hearing what people had to say. So, like, Robert might ask Michael, how many skulls do you have? And then I would get some information and write it down. So I definitely liked it with more players and hearing and seeing what's going on. So it's just a very, very quick deduction game where you're trying to figure out, the one card in the center and you have your piece of information. It's like Clue. And then you're trying to figure out what everybody else has so you can narrow in and figure it out. And it's really cute. I like it. I think this is a great filler game, and whenever game nights happen again, it will be one that you played between tables breaking up and stuff, and you maybe mix it up. So, it's a nice little game. Hey, thanks for following! Yay! My little dude, he's over there, and I don't want to go get him, but I have a little dude. So I appreciate you following there. Dactyl. Nice. We played a speed game called Tessen. Kimme! Thanks for following! This game is an asterisk. We're not even playing a game, but it's an asterisk. Insert rainbow bug eye here. This game's an asterisk. Today's an asterisk. That's it. We're done. That's it. Anything goes. Michael's gonna come get me the little bugger. Because it's like over there.
You must have the booger.
I must have the booger.
Here, let me give you a booger. Okay.
You could say, oh. Wait, you're not gonna say hi to everybody again? Yay! Oh,
hi, everybody, again.
Oh, my God. Hi, everybody, again. That's Michael, everybody. Hey, go do links.
I have to do links. See what she makes me do.
You don't have to. I got 2 more. It's not the end of the world.
I need a bow. I want a bow on my head. A Christmas, but not a booger.
I messed your hair up. Sorry.
You're a mess. I used to have fabulous hair.
Not anymore.
No.
Michael's hair.
All right. Merry Christmas.
You made Charlotte LOL. Hey, Deadpan, welcome. It's fabulous. It's fabulous hair. It's fabulous. Alright, so Michael crushed me in a speed game, and I'm usually really good at speed games, but this game was called Tessen, and he is the world champ. He won multiple championships of Tessen. Multiple. And so we played that. He taught me how to play Tessen, and I wasn't very good. I'm usually good at speed games, but there are too many things to think about. And as you know from the Mind Extreme, I'm not good at thinking about multiple things at once. It just doesn't, I can't do it. I can focus very well on one thing, but if I'm like split focused, I'm like in a speed time thing, I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm not good at it. Two-time world champ. Don't short him. Hey, Deadpan, I'm glad you got Deep State. That's exciting. Let me know how it goes. It's still on my shelf of shame. So I need to play that soon. I really do. It has nice artwork. Tessen. Yeah. No, it does have nice artwork. It's very nice. I'm just not good at it. That's all. Well, both times, because there wasn't a third world championship. That's true. Not yet, anyway. But when there is, he'll be there. And I'll be there for Gigapolis, all right? We'll see who wins that. Michael says, I like the original artwork, but the new artwork is much more colorful. This is true. The new artwork of Tessen is very pretty. I like it. I like both artworks, but yeah. Yeah. But if you want to see colorful, there was one more game that I wrote about this week called The Transcontinental. And when Shrey said Transcontinental, I'm like, oh my god, a train game. No, I don't want to play a train game. Okay, let's play. That was my whole reaction when Shrey was like, let's play Transcontinental. I'm like, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. And you know what? The game's phenomenal. I really like it. I really, really like it. And here, I'll tell you why. Okay, so in Transcontinental, yeah, it's a train game, I suppose. Yes, the 2021 version, the Transcontinental. Perfect, Michael, you got the link perfectly. It's coming out. It was just on Kickstarter. And it's a train game, but it's not really. It's more of a worker placement action selection type game. And you put your workers on these spaces, and they activate both sides of. So there's like a track in the middle. I'll kind of do it this way. And there's like different locations on either side like this. So if you put your guy here, you're going to get this action and this action. And so you're trying to like manipulate all these different actions. And the train's going to activate in order as it comes in. And then it's going to get to its end point. And you're going to have a little auction type thing bidding for these tiles that are out here to open up the next locations down there. And then the train is going to turn around and go back. But you only place pawns either before the train moves or after the train gets to the other side. So you're going to like maybe save a pawn till later in the round and then you place them later. And so there's all these different things you're thinking about. Like, how can I activate all the spaces I want to get the resources I need to get deliveries made to these locations, because you're trying to like build up these locations, and once you build them, you'll have access to the building and the better actions that you're doing. And there's like so much to think about, and the way that it's all played out is very nice. It definitely doesn't feel like a game I've played before, and it's beautiful. So if you take a look at the board, oh my goodness! So this is on TTS is where I played it. And wow, this was quite a shocking game, and one that I really want to play again before the end of the year, because I want to see where it falls in the lineup of my favorite games for the year. It's definitely going to be up there though, because there's a lot going on. You got to kind of be sneaky with what you're doing, and you're going to try and cut people out of opportunities that they were trying to accomplish. But if you can do it just before them, maybe you can build the building before someone can jump in and have access to that building. I don't know. It's very, very, very well done, and I'm excited Yeah, so that was my spiel about the transcontinental. I'm very excited about that one. Let me go up. Let me go up and see what I'm. Okay, Kimmy said we got a few board games for Christmas. Aliens, Another Day. I don't like aliens. Stuffed Fables. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, thanks for following. Yay! Thanks for following. You got Stuffed Fables expansion for Exploding Kittens and Dungeon Mayhem and Azul. Wow, you got a lot of games, Kimmy. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love hearing that you got a lot of games to play and that you're excited to play. That's fun. Let's see. Drew's in space currently. Oh, so he's playing Elite. Michael got him hooked on Elite. I love it. Yeah, Charlotte can tell that I liked the Transcontinental because it's very energetic. I am. I'm very excited. There's a lot going on. Definitely a game that's right up my alley. Michael says, you can play Transcontinental while I help Drew with Elite. Oh, you're ditching me on Christmas? What's this crap? Jeez. It's fine. If you want to, I'll play other games and I'll watch Christmas movies without you. Kimmy says, I missed playing Mansions of Madness with friends. We found the version on Tabletop Simulator that plays okay. I love Mansions of Madness. I think that's great. I think Michael needs to play that. We'll play that at some point. It's kind of a big game to just jump into, but it's also like super easy because like you're not really doing much until you're doing things. You can just like open it up, play, set up the first level, and just go for it. The app will, do it for you, and then you kind of have to read like, what does this symbol do? But it's fine. They'll figure it out, right? No problem. Michael says, I played the first edition, didn't care for it, but the second is much better. It is 1,000 times better. I played the first edition a few times, so didn't really like it, but I really, really like the second edition of Mansions of Madness. So, great description, Steph. Eye roll. Hey, don't eye roll me. Don't eye roll me. You're not doing stuff till you're doing stuff. It's fine. It's good, and then you wake up a great one and then you die. It's fine. It's fine. You're gonna be fine. Drew said to tell you his friendship drive is charging. I mean, that's what it sounds in Elite. It sounds like friendship drive charging. It's what it sounds like. It sounds exactly like that, but it's saying something else. What's it saying? It's saying like something else. I don't know. Oh, see, I really, really hated Bargain Quest. I really, really hated Bargain Quest. I think I'm in the minority there. So I can see why you like Bargain Quest, but for me it didn't work. It's been a while, but I can go back and find the blog and then point you in that direction. But I just didn't like Bargain Quest so much. I haven't tried Shadows of Brimstone though, so that could be good. Yeah, I see. Bargain Quest didn't work for me. Did he get his Cobra modded? Okay, you're talking. What? Why? I don't know. I need to go read the blog. I just remember it just not. Maybe it was just too cutthroat for me. I played with 4 players and it took a really long time. I do remember that. Now I'm trying to go back and look. Bargain Quest. What did I rate it? Bargain Quest. 2017 is when I played it, because that's when the Kickstarter was delivered, and my friend had it. Yeah, I rated it a 4. A 4! I rated it a 4. I said, not for me. Gorgeous art, but the gameplay was a mashup of a bunch of mechanics that didn't flow well. That was my quick review on BGG. And in the blog, let's see if I can find the blog post, which I'm sure I can. There's only 25 of them. Wow, there's not many. Okay, here it is. I found it. I'll link you. Labor Day weekend goodness. Wow. Oh, thanks. You found it. Hey, we can all like different things. It's fine. I don't think Kimmy will unfollow because I don't like one game. But I'm fairly opinionated, but I play all the games. At least I played it. At least I played it. Yeah, I mean, so my game ended up being long. So if I'm going to play, I don't know. I play fairly quickly anyway, games in general, but yeah. Matches of Madness can be a long game. Long game. So, yeah. Unless you like Super Yum, I might. Yeah, I don't like Super Yum. We played it just because it was funny to play. DoorDash shared my story. Oh boy, Super Yum. That will be in next week's blog. I can talk about that next week, I guess. Super Yum was horrible. Horrible. It was awful. Awful. That's all the games I wrote about. So now we can talk about the games that came in this week. So many games. And this was my Christmas Miracle game that came in. Let me just get this one because this is what I'm most excited about right now. You guys, Carnegie. Ah! Carnegie. All right, you don't understand. This is like the game of the year. I'm like preemptively telling you this is the game of the year. Now, I still have 7 games to learn, so it might change, but it's unlikely to change. This is brilliant. This is a brilliant game. Yes, it came with the gash. It was not well packaged, and it came all the way from, I believe, Netherlands. I believe they're in the Netherlands. I am excited. I'm very excited. This is a prototype. It's gonna be on Kickstarter. I don't know, Michael, if you can find any information about the Kickstarter, if it's even like a pre-Kickstarter page or anything. I haven't been notified on when the Kickstarter is gonna launch, but it's gonna launch. I would have thought by now, but maybe they'll wait till 2021. I don't know. It is a puncture through both sides. Yes, it is. No info. All right, so I anticipate this gonna be hitting Kickstarter soon. Michael and I will play it. We'll play it on the stream because obviously I love it, and I think Michael will really like it as well. Otherwise, I'll probably play it on Board Game Arena. It is in alpha status on Board Game Arena. If you want to check it out and you have alpha status, you can do so. And I can't recommend it enough. I've played it, 5 times now on BGA, and I love it. I love this game. And you know what? Designer is Xavier Georges. I don't know if that's how you say it right, but it's definitely Xavier. And yeah, Gengopoulos designer right here. This is by far my second favorite design of his. I really like Carson City, the card game, but this is far superior. Carson City's okay for me, but here we are, right here, guys. This is the game. This is a game to look for. It's coming out 2021, and it's a game everybody's gonna be talking about next year. I already know it. I know it. It's Amazing Euro. Amazing Euro. There's a lot going on. I can tell you all about it, but it's like a lot is going on. In 20 rounds, each round somebody will take a specific action and advance the timeline. And everybody will then take a turn using that action. So you're picking for everybody. So if you know people don't want to do something, well, maybe it's your turn to pick that, because then you'll get an advantage over anybody else. And anytime you can get an advantage, that's good. You're building up buildings to get benefits. You're trying to allocate your workers to these different buildings, and then you're shipping them out, going on missions into the United States, and then you're going to try and increase your round, oh my god, I'm really bad at theme. I'm really, really bad at theme. But I guess this is also a train game, and you're trying to build up your network of cities that you have connections. through your trains and carriages and all these different things. I don't know. And yeah, get points. You want points. It's kind of a point salad game. You get points from the different end goals that you can claim, and the buildings that you build, and the different majorities that you have, and the connections that you make, and all the different things. It's awesome. It's really, really good. I don't know. If you're a Euro gamer, it's one to check out. It's not a resource management game. It's not really a resource management game. Yeah, you have a few different resources in it, but you're trying to... There's a lot of different things going on, but it's like you're trying to activate the actions in an appropriate time to most benefit from them. So you can, like, an action might be to move your meeples around your little, like, so everybody has their building of departments, and so you're trying to, like, move your meeples to the spots, and then you have to activate them, so you have to pay, so you're managing your money to get people in position for the next thing. And then there's, like, development, where you're sending guys on missions and maybe building more departments for your building and other things. And then there's the construction, where you're actually putting your discs on the map, and then you have to send people out to those areas to do so. And then there's the... God, I'm so bad at theme. And then there's the other thing. I can't remember. But you're trying to, like, unlock certain discs so you can place the discs. And then you're trying to move up these different tracks so you can score more for the connections that you're making on the map. And so you're doing all these things, and it costs lots of money, and it costs a few development cubes and stuff like that. So it's not really a resource management game so much as, like, Howler Tau is a resource management game, or Anu 1800's like those are all like resources. This game is less about that, but more about making sure you're benefiting from all the different things that are going to go on, because you can see who's next, who's coming after you, what they might want, so you could kind of plan for what they're going to select as their action, because you will ultimately be doing that action as well. So you're kind of like trying to best position yourself for any moment, for any action, to do all the things. Wait, stuff and things! Yes. You know what? Charlotte! There's a lot of action timing. Yes. Let's see. I'm missing a conversation. Research, action retrieval, game end bonuses, lots of crunchiness. There's lots of crunchiness. But so what was so great about Carnegie is that there's like there's like a real good like flow to the game, so everything is like really well intertwined, whereas games like Dinosaur Island, for example, is not. The mechanics aren't intertwined with each other. They're just kind of like, do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. This has like a, well, if we do this, then we're going to be doing this, and then we're going to come back around here and come around. It's all very nice flowing, and it all feels really well done. Like, there's like a really good flow in the game, and it all kind of makes sense in what you're doing. It's just getting to the point of understanding everything you're doing. The game isn't hard, but there's just like how to realize how things interconnect takes about half a game to figure it out. But once you're there, you're like, wow, this is really nice, and this is so good, and maybe I could have got that building to do this instead, and then you get the discount over here, and then so this is like really, really good. I really like it. And you're probably gonna hear me say this a lot, because this is probably the game of the year. I can't think of anything that's better, and I had a lot of favorites from the year, and it was hard, but this one had me from first go, and I'm like, wow. That's just like Gingopolis. When I played Gingopolis, I'm like, wow. So it's exciting. It's exciting to have games that make you go, wow. And it doesn't happen very often. So Michael says, but other players' workers can get bonus actions based on where you place your workers, right? So everybody has their own building that they're moving their workers to. In the United States, in the regions, everybody can have workers in the regions. But the end game bonuses, everybody can have the end game bonuses. So I can have the space, and I once I claim it, nobody else can have that space. But I'm not quite sure. Basically, everybody's building is their own. If you buy a development, if you buy your own department room, that's yours. Nobody else can use that building, that room or anything. So, yes, there's a lot of action timing stuff and things and stuff. Wait, and stuff and things. Yes, all that. So resources with strategy, stuff and things and stuff. Yes, stuff and things and stuff. Oh my God, guys. Elegant game design. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what this is. Elegant game design. No, I can't help it. What's the worst board game I played this year? Michael, what's the worst game? Oh, it's gotta be. What was that Western game? That was really bad. Super Yum was probably the worst. I mean, Super Yum was really bad. Burnable. The Western game was burnable. There was another one. I've had like 3 or 4 1s, 1 out of 10s. And so Super Yum was definitely Candyland. So that was not great. The Western game was bad, but not the worst. Yeah, the guy who kickstarted the Western game might be the worst. I agree. The guy who was in charge of that Western game was the worst. He was the worst. Oh, you're really sad to say it, but the worst board game this year for me was Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. See, I heard bad things about that game. Now, I haven't played it, and I haven't seen the movie or the books. I haven't done any of that with that topic, so I can't tell you anything about it at all. Yeah. This year has been interesting. That's for sure. It was called High Noon. That's right, that Western game. Blah. All right, so now that I talked about Carnegie, I talked your ears off about Carnegie. I'm going to talk about other games that came in the mail this week. We got Sea of War. Michael, if you're searching for Sea of War on BGG, it's the second page, and it doesn't look like this at all. It's a boat, vertical boat picture. It's really, really, really hard to find this game in BGG. And I can't even find it in BG Stats because it's too far down when you type in Sea of War. So perhaps this was a really bad name for a game. If nobody can find it on BGG, well, that's a problem. You found it. That's good. It wasn't a little bad like Michael and I played this yesterday. It wasn't bad. It was you move your boats around. They're cards. Everything is card driven with dice. And then you roll for battles, and you try and kill the other players. It was work. It was good. It's good. Oh, you played a total of 5 games, and there's no way you can win. Well, sometimes it happens. I feel the same way about Ghost Stories. I've played maybe 5 times, and there's no way I can win. I still think the game is good, though, but I mean, yeah, I can understand if you just think it's like impossible or the mechanics are bad or something like that, then it's too bad when a game just doesn't work. Gotcha. Based on luck of what you draw. Yeah, I don't like games like that, like Killer Bunnies or whatever that game is called. Killer Bunny? I think it was that blue box game of the bunny. Don't be the bunny. What else? Okay. I got this game called Mystic Scrolls, or Scrolls. I don't know how to say it. I don't know, scrolls. I assume it's scrolls. And it's a real-time dice chucking game. You're trying to complete the different cards you have in front of you to deal damage to the other players, and you're trying to knock down their life force, but, you know, they're trying to heal up. You're trying to knock them down. It's actually a fairly well-produced 15-minute game. I enjoyed it. I like the art. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not a huge fan of real-time dice throwing games, but, you know, for me, this one worked. We'll probably show it on the stream because it's quick and easy and harmless. It's a harmless game. We'll try different powers and maybe we'll do better. Rainer sent me a mystery package. He says, do not open the game before you solve the mystery. And the game, of course, is Escape Tales, Children of Wormwoods. I like the Escape Tales line. I think this is one of the best lines regarding the escape games. So we got this little thing we got to solve before we get into the box. So we have to do this before this. Tricky. Rainer's so tricky, but I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. It looks really creepy. All right, what else we got here? Oh, we're gonna go. Your island home kit, everybody. You got your lays. And you got your coconuts for the game of coconuts. Oh, we're going to play some coconuts. This is for my friends at Korea Board Games or Underdog Games. I'm not sure which one, actually. I'll have to ask them. One of them sent me this game of coconuts, and I'm excited because coconuts is a dexterity game that I somehow missed adding to my collection at one point. It's always kind of been on the wish list, and I want to get it. I like this dexterity game. It's super fun. You put the little coconuts on the monkey's hands, and you fling it up, and you try and get it in the cups. And I always think it's so cute, and I've played it several times. So I like this one. Yeah, maybe Mayday lost the license because I do not see the Mayday logo on here at all. So that's good. I'm excited to play it again, and you know, you got my home island kit right here with my coconut drink. What is this? What's this? Oh, they gave me some Fruity Duo tropical gummies. That's exciting. That's super cute. That is really cute. So that's for my home island kit. There was an explosion in Nashville this morning. Did anybody die? Intentionally? Oh no. Injured 3. Merry Christmas, Charlotte. Have a good dinner. Have a good day. That's really sad. Why do people have to be douchebags on Christmas? That's like the worst. Oh, man. I still have 2 games to talk about. 2 games. My hair. Just play with my hair now. We have a game called Alice in Wordland. This is a word game. Hey, Dan, where are you? Jeez. Dan told me about this game a while ago. Now, the problem is we need 3 to 8 players to play it. So, but I still want to play it. I like word games generally, so yeah. I like the Alice in Wonderland theme as well, so we'll see. And finally, the last game I have today that came this week was 7 Summits. I'm excited. This is from the designers of Sagrada, and I know there are dice in this game. I thought there were dice in this game. But yeah, roll the dice, train your skills, gain equipment. Looks like you're trekking up the mountains, so I'm excited. 2 to 5 players. 30 to 45 minutes. I'm excited to try this. Look at that art. Quanchai, best. Love it. Love his art so much. So I'm excited to play this one. This will be happening probably this week because I enjoy dice games. So that's all she wrote, folks. Got a lot of games to play. A lot of good times ahead. Next week, I'll be back with my top 10 games learned in December. And hopefully Michael will join me for that. If Michael learned 10 games that he liked in December, which I don't know if he has or not. Probably. By the end of the week. He'll have played 10 games hopefully he likes. And he'll join me for a top 10 games learned in December. And then probably the week after that will be where I run down my favorite games from the year. And, it's a lot going on. New Year's and everything. New goals to complete. Hopefully I don't have to learn 500 new games next year, but you never know. It might happen anyway. I got 500 unplayed games on the unplayed shelf. So anything could happen. No 600. I'm not doing 600 new games next year. That's not happening. It's not happening. 500 is hard enough. 500 is hard enough. I usually go for 400, and then we have a lot of legacy games and campaign games to play through, Michael. So we gotta keep it chill. Keep it chill. And we have to actually finish Pandemic Legacy 0. At some point. You don't know. I do know. We've got games to play. Got games to enjoy. I didn't even play Fields of Arle this year. That sucks. I should probably just do a solo game, and then you could play Elite, and I'll just play solo all day. Christmas Day, it sucks. Alright, guys. I think that about does it. Do we have anybody to raid? Let's take a look. Actually, I'm going to end here, and then we'll be back. I'll be right back.